All right, with me is Anand Jadhav, the Deputy Conservator of Forests, Government of Goa, and the man behind the 6th Bird Festival of Goa being held at the Bondla Wildlife Sanctuary. And what a time it has been. I'm sure you can see Anand's body language. He's a bit tired but very happy because it's got off to a grand start. So tell us, Anand, what are your feelings after the inauguration and everything is flowing well?
Well, feeling very happy that my team were toiling for last 45 days to put this whole thing together to show up people this particular festival. And now since the festival has rolled up, so feeling happy, mixed with this thing. Looking forward for the next 2-3 days how this thing. I will be very satisfied when people will come up with cherishing memories when they go back from it.
Absolutely. One of the points of making memories is, when you listen to birds, look at birds, and if you look behind us, there are colorful flags, perhaps depicting the colors of the birds that can be seen in Goa, not only in Bondla but at various points. Tell us more about that. What does the bird festival have to offer, and what does Goa have to offer vis-a-vis birds?
Well, this bird festival was conceptualized by Goa Forest Department with a very thrust area, thinking that to bring across the masses and sensitize them about the bird avian flora diversity of Goa. We have got a beautiful winged wonders of Goa, so we wanted to, right from the smallest bird to the biggest bird, we wanted to bring them to people back to the nature to show that these beautiful creatures. But we managed to that, and this is one part of that. But second part is that no doubt Goa is a touristic destination. Avian for diversity in Goa is so much that this is an ideal destination for avian tourism. Avian tourism means the tourism or tourists coming down to Goa to only for bird watching. It's a niche type of tourism where people do come down for bird watching, bird photography, bird conservation issues, bird studies also, and the spectrum of the birds which we are getting over here is too big. In India we have got 1,300 bird species plus approximately, but Goa boasts that we host around about more than 450 species.
Wow, that's 30%.
Yes, and more than that, this particular smaller place, the Bondla Wildlife Sanctuary, has been recorded with more than 220 bird species.
Fabulous.
So such a big diversity we have got, and why not explore this particular area, bring people, sensitize people back to this particular nature, so that this hobby is inculcated. So many people have got different hobbies, but birding is one such addictive hobby. One who is attracted towards that, it will go in a long way toward their life. You can see now at the bird festival, we get a children of just from 5 years age up till 65 to 85 years also. But the only common factor is that bird watching.
Fabulous. The touristic point is concerned. Are you looking at developing a model where tourists, international tourists as well as Indian tourists come to Goa, where they can club beach and party tourism with ecotourism? As
I said earlier, it's a niche type of tourism.
Yeah.
This is one aspect which you have said that club and party tourism is fair enough.
Yeah.
But let me reiterate again. There are people, international guests coming down only for birding purpose.
Okay.
They do come. There are many charter flights where the guests from the charter flights are in their itinerary. They have got earmarked people this thing for birding purpose. Whether it's Bondla, whether it is wetlands of Goa. So birding is one of the itinerary in this thing. There are, but the number has to be increased so that we get a quality in this thing.
Yeah.
This tourism is something. It is not like a tourism what we have got in a beach tourism. It is a niche type of tourism where it is pertaining going back to the nature, non-polluting, and very specific time period, non-disturbance. Nothing is there. The ethics of tourism and all of avian tourism, every birder knows that.
Yeah.
He would like to keep his eyes, ears, nose open when he is in the forest, because the chirping sounds of birds will attract much. It will draw the attention of a birder much earlier than when he sees the bird.
Yeah. No, I'll slightly rephrase my question. What I meant also is people who come for party tourism. Could you all explore a situation where they could keep some percentage of their holidays for this tourism, so they can get the best of both when they come?
Frankly speaking, our natures are always open over there. If this is listed in the itinerary for this particular thing, they can very well welcome, because we open our wildlife sanctuaries from morning 6 to evening 6.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
these are the times when they can come down, and we have also trained lot of nature guides over here. Almost more than 250 nature guides are trained over there. If we give them the opportunity, their locals' livelihood will be strengthened. There will be an employment opportunity for the locals as a birder, as a naturalist over there. In fact, similarly, it is not that one qualification specific this particular job. The only job requirement is that you should have a liking and understanding about the birds. We will find that one of the India's best naturalists in Goa are engineers by profession, but they have forgotten engineering, but the birding is a total this thing. We have got certain good names in birding this thing in Goa, who are by profession, they are of different profession itself, but birding has become their main profession.
Yes. And what have been the biggest challenges you have faced in putting together a big event like this Goa Bird Festival?
Challenges are many, but we have overcome all the challenges. It would have been much better that if we get a very good footfall, or more for people are attracted towards birding as such, so that this festival will go on leaps and bounds, will grow much bigger. We are putting smaller steps. Even we want a smaller steps also, because we cannot have a mass crowd for birding purpose. Handling the crowd, and it should be a quality birding time. It is not the number what you are looking. We are looking at a quality what is there. So if you get a good quality to the birders, it will be a win-win situation for that. We have got ample to showcase whether it is wetland, whether it is pelagic bird, whether it is estuarine birds, or whether it is forest birds. In a spectrum of 100 kilometers, we have got so much to showcase that particular thing. But we want people to come down, more people to come down by this thing. This is what we look at it. Goa Forest Department looks at that this avian tourism is taken on a larger scale.
Yes, and domestically, are you also looking at more study visits from the younger generation, people, students from colleges and schools on a regular, to make it part of their curriculum?
Let me put it across that this particular Bondla sanctuary is always attracted by that. I remember maybe in a month I gave almost more than 100 to 150 permissions for the schools to visit Bondla.
Oh.
Okay. Now doubt, because Bondla is the advantage is that we have got a small zoo over here, which we are upgrading to bigger standards. With their facelift is going to come. It's as a part of master plan. But this has attracted many people, tourists go there. Vis-a-vis look at that, it's not only zoo which should attract, we also look at that this forest has also be attracted for avian bird watching, I mean to say. So that we are looking at that, and no doubt people are coming. People are coming. Footfall is there for this thing, and since it is not that you will get a long queues for bird watching, but it is a small groups of 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. They come down and they move about in the trails. About 8 trails we have got listed in Bondla with a span of about 1 or 2 kilometers, and that becomes a very good bird watching canopy birds. You can see a lot over here.
All right, and finally, you are one of those officers who always seem passionate about your job. How has been your journey in the Forest Service?
In fact, it's the hobby which pays me. That's
Very
it.
nice.
That's what I can say. Forest Department, it's a passion what has driven. This is job I have taken by choice, not by chance.
Fabulous. Thank you for joining us, and all the very best.
All the best. Thank you for this thing.
Festival.
Yeah, thank you
so much.